Top 5 reasons. The Terminator Genisys trailer that just came out. When did it come out? It sucks.
Came out like a week ago.
Reason number 5, senior citizen Terminators. What is this bullshit?
Yeah, it's unbelievable. So I want to know, they're explaining how they have an old man Terminator in here. So if we are to believe in the canon storyline that they sent a Model T-800 back in the year 2029 to protect Sarah Connor, when they just started making them around 2029 to replace the T-600 models, how do you explain Arnold being so old? What time period did they send it back to? Huh?
I was trying to follow the plot, and I'm very confused so far. I'm sure it's not as complicated as I'm making it out to be.
No, it's definitely that complicated. All right, so it's definitely that complicated. I mean, I'm going to throw it out there right now. So we can explain senior citizen Terminators as this. They wanted to reboot the franchise, but Arnold Schwarzenegger has a death grip on the franchise, and he just wanted to be in it so bad.
He won't let it go.
Yeah, he just won't let it go. I mean, Arnold's awesome, but, like, come on. Like, I mean, how old? He's 70 years old now. It's
like
time.
60, he's like 68, yeah.
Is he really?
I mean,
wow.
He's awesome,
shit,
but,
dude.
like, I mean, Arnold was 40 years old when Terminator 1 came out. It's time to let it go. It's time to get some other bodybuilder in there. What about that guy that sort of looked like him on Son of the Beach? Get him in there.
Yeah, that'll work.
Then I smoked a cigar in the governor's mansion, and my second man, the boobs
Reason number 4, too much CGI. Damn it. What the hell?
What? Yeah, all right, so what happened? Stan Winston died, and then they stopped doing anything practical with the Terminator.
Stan Winston, baby. Stan Winston. Yeah. I mean,
stupid.
Yeah, I mean,
just like the Star Wars shit.
Right,
it's all CGI. It's all CGI now.
Fuck you. I totally agree.
make the movie on a computer.
Here's the thing.
I make all the movies in the computer now.
Talk, Jesus Christ.
Come on.
Here's the thing. I'm not a big fan of CGI or CG, whatever you want to call it.
Except in Star Wars, when it's a whole movie now.
Please give me a fucking break. You know, I'm not. I think The Walking Dead does it pretty well. Like they use a lot of practical effects, but they use a lot of CG, a touch of CG, just to kind of heighten stuff. I talk about it in my movie remake episode of Talking Nonsense.
Like That's not what they're doing here. It's all CG all the time.
Yeah, I know, but I don't really like that.
Nick, I get what you're saying. So they need to bring in Greg Nicotero and Howard Berger, K&B Productions, to just do some nice practical creature effects in this movie.
Exactly.
Instead, we get Arnold in his mansion. I can already picture the conversation while he's smoking a cigar. He's like,
I got this new computer for Christmas, and it does the crazy graphics, and now I want them in my new movie, Terminator 3D Land Universal.
So we could use that now.
Yeah.
Use that. Forget your fancy practical effect.
I lost all my money.
The computer does it all much cheaper.
I lost all my money to Maria. We cannot afford the practical effect.
Yeah, we shouldn't have banged to friggin'
Man,
Manny.
that was a real screw up, wasn't it? Holy shit.
Whoops.
Still paying off all those love children. He'll be paying them off forever.
Reason number 3, where's James Cameron at? This movie doesn't have him. No James Cameron.
No James Cameron.
Hasn't had him since T2.
Yeah, so
he's got to be there.
I know, I agree. But has he really lost a step? Avatar was kind of so-so, you know?
Yeah, except it's the #1 grossing movie ever.
I don't give a shit. It wasn't that great.
Yeah.
It was...
Doesn't matter.
It wasn't a terrible movie.
Money talks, dude. Prince money.
Nick,
it's so...
all right,
that is so stupid. Well, it made a lot of money. It made a lot of money, so it has to be good. I think Avatar was very, like I said, middle of the road.
I think Avatar was as good as the amount of money it printed.
Yeah, Nick.
Yeah,
all right, so Nick, on the awesome scale, so Avatar had James Cameron, Space Marines, and it was Princess Mononoke, the live-action movie. I don't know what else you want. It had everything.
Anyways.
What else do you want? So James Cameron has been making pretty awesome movies since...
I'm not saying... All I'm saying is that...
Bring him back to the franchise. What's up? They don't have anybody. Instead, we get...
If they don't have him, it's going to suffer. That's all we're saying.
Instead, we get fools like McG making Terminator movies. That's what we get.
Fucking amateur.
Who's this guy?
For fuck's sake,
Who is this guy?
Yeah, I think I tried to look up his info before. What's the guy's name? Can we get that? This guy was like, he did some other stuff. Like we'll get back to that.
Check it out when we jump to reason number 2, because I have no freaking idea. Reason number 2, what the hell's up with this storyline, man?
I have no idea.
Convoluted storyline.
I have no idea. I still don't know. I still don't know what the idea is.
Maybe if I had watched the other movies, I'd understand. so it wouldn't be too convoluted for me. But
Maybe if you watch the movie.
I'd have to watch it
Watch it,
again.
Aaron's?
But so far from the trailer, when I read on Wikipedia, it just seems a little bit confusing, and I'm not really sure what the direction
so
is.
read it over again. I don't
I
know.
have to.
I don't know. This storyline seems like I don't understand it. I mean, like I time travel is hard to grasp anyway, but it seems to me like all right. So
Not
they're
Interstellar.
retelling Terminator 1, but they can't retell Terminator 1 directly because obviously it's not a straight remake because Arnold is still involved. So it seems to me John Connor is sending Kyle Reese back, so they're sort of retelling Terminator 1, but there's already an old man Terminator, and Sarah Connor is already aware of she's already aware that Judgment Day is coming, but there's also a new T-1000, and Robert Patrick's T-1000 are somehow present in this film, so they're retelling all these different aspects and all these different characters, and there's parallel timelines running to the same conclusion, so it just seems like it's a super complicated way of retelling Terminator 1 with a different storyline. Like I have no idea what's going on.
Sure.
And no Michael Biehn. No Michael Biehn either. What's up?
I know.
Michael
Where
Biehn.
the fuck is Michael Biehn? He was awesome.
Michael Biehn, I mean, he hasn't
Wasn't
done...
he an alcoholic?
Probably. He's from Texas.
He did voice acting in Far Cry Blood Dragon.
That's true. He did. He did do it. He was Rex Stone.
Yeah, now that
But,
you say that, I remember that.
But yeah, I mean,
Seriously, we should have, like, this on TV show.
aside from that, like, I mean, Michael Bihn's one of my favorite actors of all time. But I mean, really, aside from doing Tombstone, The Rock, and a bunch of James Cameron movies, he hasn't really done anything else notable. But still, it would have been nice to see him in this movie, maybe as like an older Kyle Reese or like whatever. But instead, we get Jai Courtney, who showed up in that awful new Die Hard movie that sucks super bad that I saw a couple years ago. So.
All right, we've arrived at number one, so let's take a look at that. Number one reason the Terminator Genisys trailer sucks is a stupid-ass title. Man, the first thing you should have noticed on this shit.
They spelled Sega Genesis wrong. What's up with that?
They gotta fix their broken-ass spell checker. Man.
And actually, I'm pretty sure that means General Identification System. But still, Terminator Genisys is a stupid title. Why not just call it... They should have called it, like, Spaceballs, Terminator whatever, The Quest for More Money.
Yeah.
That's what they should have called it.
Yeah.
Or Terminator, Arnold is super old
I
now.
think that would be better. Yeah, that would apply
Or
better.
what about T4?
There already is a T4. It's called Salvation. It was Salvation, remember?
Yeah.
Does that count? Did they count that one? That's
Christian
dumb.
Bale. Christian Bale was a good John Connor, I think.
Yeah,
But,
I can see that. I like to match John Connor.
Plus, he
The
was
movie
yelling
wasn't
at
very
everybody.
good, though.
Plus, he got to yell at everybody on set, which was awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah, but anyway,
Or
this
T5,
title,
fine, T5. Why
just call it T5 instead of Terminator Sega Genesis. That's what we got.
Yeah.
Why not call it Terminator Dreamcast? Terminator Sega CD.
call it
Terminator-
something other better than Genesis? That's spelled wrong.
And there you have it. Those are the top 5 reasons the new Terminator Genisys trailer sucks.